Perhaps the most filmed castle in the world, the Pierrefonds Castle in northeast France is known as the Fairy Tale Castle. This model gives the overall structure of the castle as it will look once it's fully restored. The walkway to the castle leads up a long pathway through a series of protective gates. After a substantial climb, we finally reached the main gate. Notice the arrow slit window to your left. This is a guardhouse offering an early line of defense. The drawbridge can be raised, the metal doors bolted shut, and the grate lowered by a pulley system. You enter into this very large courtyard. Isn't it amazingly huge? It was Camelot in the British series Merlin, used in the network series Versailles, and the setting for Highlander, the story of Joan of Arc, Wizards of Waverly Place, and The Man in the Iron Mask. These doors lead into the little chapel with beautiful statuary and stained glass windows. After the chapel, it's out to the patio again and up these amazing old steps for a 1-mile walk through the castle itself. You wander down hallways of lovely architecture and find yourself in museum rooms filled with statues. From 1393 to 1407, Louis, the Duke of Orleans, had the castle built by the court architect Jean Lenoir. In March 1617, during the early troubled days of Louis XIII's reign, the castle's owner, Francois Annibal d'Estrées, joined the party of discontent against the king. The castle was besieged and taken by troops sent by Richelieu, and the castle was partially demolished. The restored main formal hall of the castle is 150 feet long by 30 feet wide, with sumptuous polychrome decorations. The castle remained in ruins for more than 2 centuries. Napoleon I bought it in 1810 for less than 3,000 francs. Emperor Napoleon III of France hired Viollet-le-Duc in 1857 to undertake its restoration. The sovereign wanted to create an imperial residence, so the castle was to be entirely rebuilt. This is the magic room, complete with 3 magic wands. This is a scale model of a room soon to be restored, currently under reconstruction. The crypt holds 96 plaster casts of famous French royalty and heroes. Originally stored in Versailles, they've been on display here in Pierrefonds crypt since 2009. At the end of the hallway, there's a small museum with paintings of the castle before and after its destruction, and a history of its reconstruction, including these artifacts found at the site. Put a trip to Pierrefonds Castle on your bucket list. It's truly a fairy tale castle worth visiting.